Radio Medium is made possible by our sponsors, your hometown lawyers, Kanowski Bresney, Washington Square Realtors, who turn houses into homes, Ottawa's WRWO 94.5 FM, and Beth Jordan Productions, plus many fine individuals contribute their talents to this broadcast. If you'd like to sponsor our program and share your message in exchange for a tax deduction, contact us at radiomediumlauralee.com.
Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee here. I'm back with my special guest expert, Solaris, our resident astrologer that we're going to start having on the show here at Radio Medium, who just gave us a forecast of 2021. And let's talk about your journey to this point as astrologer. I'd like to tune into your spirit during this segment. And how does one decide to become an astrologer?
Well, it's a really good question, actually. Okay. I would say that, growing up as a kid and in my teens, I had a couple of little spiritual experiences, but it wasn't until I was 24 that I got tutored in astrology. I was actually working at this timeshare resort, and I was sitting next to this woman who was an amazing astrologer. And for 7 hours of the day, nobody would come into the resort, but the last hour, everybody would check in. So for every day, for 7 hours a day, she would just tutor me in everything she knew. And at the time, I always liked astrology, but I had found myself in a couple of abusive relationships. And I just really wanted to find tools to be able to discern who somebody is, who are they in their soul and in their heart and their character, and can I use astrology as a tool to kind of protect myself? So I was kind of using that to kind of understand people in a deeper way.
Mm-hmm. Did you find that helped in regards to your relationships?
Yeah, I do. I feel like it definitely gave me some tools to be able to understand people's personality. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like when I became a therapist, I learned a different way of being able to understand somebody's personality. So I feel like kind of by marrying the two is how I can kind of guide myself in life.
Right. And for my audience who might be just tuning in for the first time, I forgot to introduce you that not only you're an astrologer, but a practicing marriage and family therapist as well in Los Angeles. So I wanted to ask about the two and how they integrate. Are you integrating them is one question I have for you.
Yeah, I feel like integrating them is a really interesting situation. It wouldn't apply for everyone. But there are certain people I feel like that could benefit. For instance, there are a couple of, I would say, astrology clients that want to heal in a deeper way. I wouldn't normally introduce astrology right off the bat to somebody that's in my therapy practice as a patient, but I would say reversed would work, because if they're coming to me for an astrology reading, they may want to go deeper, into their psyche or heal from some trauma. Mm-hmm. And that's where I would kind of integrate more of the therapeutic tools in a reading.
Right. And do you use the tool astrology to learn more about your client, maybe perhaps going into the therapy session? Has that helped?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is intriguing. So you have a public persona as an astrologer out there, writing for magazines, being on radio shows and such. So what do you find is the most important question that a lot of people will ask you or come to you
Everyone asks about love.
Isn't
Everyone asks about love.
I know. That's what it's all about the love, isn't it?
It is. I've had astrology clients that call me overseas in war zones because they're in the army or the military, and they literally want to ask about their love life. It is very cute.
Right. It's very important. It is the number one important thing. To me, it really is what makes the world go around. Somebody argued with me it was all about the money.
The money pays your bills in order to help support your life so you can have love.
Right, exactly. So any other spiritual events that might have, are you completely moving away from astrology, or are you still actively engaged with both of them?
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely actively am involved in both. I feel like I have a private practice in both. Right. And then I work at the Journey giving readings as well in store, which is cool now that, the pandemic is going through its transition and we can meet in person more now. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of which, where can people learn more about your gifts?
They can go to my website, fairyastrology.com, or they can get a hold of me on Instagram, JamieAllen777, or Facebook.
Wonderful. It's been a pleasure, as always, to have you on. And I want to remind those of you who are standing by listening, your calls are welcome. Come over to Radio Medium, lauralee.com. There's a sign up form there. And as always, I look forward to hearing from you.